It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Commanders. And it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. We are bundled up. This should be a fun one. So glad you're with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, we love watching and calling snow games, but you played weather like this. What's it like?
Oh, man, there is nothing better. Kind of brings you back to your roots of having a snow day, a day off of school, and just get all your buddies in the neighborhood and just go play outside. But in all seriousness, it actually really benefits the offense. I mean, people always are questioning the passing game and whatnot. The offense knows where they're going. It's on the defense to react, and that's where the footing and that's where the snow really has its biggest effect. I think today, for both teams, advantage offense.
The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And through the snowflakes, off we go here on EA Sports. Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. The Commanders come out with the man they hope leads them into their new era. Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick in this past draft from LSU. Greg, this is the man who won the Heisman Trophy with the Tigers in Baton Rouge a year ago.
And even though he's just a rookie, Mike, I think it's safe to say Jaden Daniels, he is one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. And on top of that, he's not a one-dimensional player. Yes, he's going to make splash plays with his feet, and he's going to make some highlight reel plays. But he is a quarterback. He can make every throw. He's got great arm talent. If he can continue to find the balance between those two aspects, he's got a chance not to have just success today. He has a chance to have success for a long time in this league.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. And nothing doing on that run. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early 3rd down coming up.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. 1st and 2nd down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
When we had a chance to talk to the coach the other day, what did he tell us, Mike? He said, I want to come out and be aggressive right from the start. And with that big shot downfield here early, I think it's pretty safe to say that's exactly what they have done. Now the key is, can they turn that explosive play into an opening drive touchdown and really get off to a fast start?
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Slot receiver, headed right. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Big-time pitch and catch there on 3rd down to extend this drive. Feels like they've got to come away with 6. You want to strike first. It'll go a long way in determining how the rest of this game plays out.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. Good blocking, and he's in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Zane Gonzalez on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Ray McLeod on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Falcons, led out by their quarterback, Kirk Cousins. One of the big moves in the offseason, Atlanta acquiring Cousins in free agency. He had 6 years in Washington, the last 6 in Minnesota, and now he begins his run this season with the Falcons.
It's so good to see Kirk Cousins back on the field. Think back just a year ago, Mike, that severe Achilles injury. Kirk Cousins is looking to be the first quarterback since 2000 and Trent Dilfer to start an NFL game following an Achilles injury. So he's got an uphill battle, but the fact that he's out there playing under center for the Falcons is a great start.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Off the play fake, here's Cousins. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. That's caught. It's Charlie Werner, the tight end.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Cousins. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. The screen works for 10 yards and a 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Now, deep ball for London. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
2nd down. Cousins. That's That's complete to McLeod. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. That's complete. He's got it to London. A pickup there of 19 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Short throw taken by Pitts. He is in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Commanders' offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a toss left side for Robinson. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long. Third and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That is brought in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession, using formations, using run game and pass.
And he will take it in himself. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Now Gonzalez to add the PAT. These kicks not a given in the snow, but this one is good. And the Commanders will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Avery Williams on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready for their second possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. A quick throw here, going to be taken by London.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And that'll keep the drive going. He's got the 1st down, up past the 40-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
They go play action with Cousins. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Cleveland Farrell, former 4th overall pick of the Raiders, gets in there for the sack.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Give to Robinson from the pistol. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
What can they do here on third down and 7? Cousins. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. Play action now. It's Cousins. He'll get this to the former Bear, Darnell Mooney. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Past midfield. Still on the move. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Washington. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. McLeod now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's caught! And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now, Cousins. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. We'll try the right side with Robinson. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the carry.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Cousins out of the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. A quick slant on the money to McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Daniels. Now he'll run. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
On 1st down, Daniels. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. A.J. Terrell, the tight coverage there, and he knocks it away.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That one complete to Brian Robinson. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Second and 11. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
His kick is good. And the Commanders going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. Now he'll air one out. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a solid first half of football for the Alabama man, Brian Robinson. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. The big story thus far has really been the snow. It's made footing treacherous, and if the forecast holds, it's only going to get worse. But I can tell you as a fan, these are the games you love to watch.
All right, Coach, thank you. The snow continuing to fall as we ready ourselves for the second half to follow. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Falcons offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Cousins. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off, and now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
Cousins now on 2nd down. That'll be caught by McLeod. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. The Falcons getting their punter out there as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Commanders' offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They run over center with Robinson. And he'll have a Commander's first down. He'll take it up to about the 33-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Taking off, and Daniels will slide to a stop. Wise move as a young quarterback. That's how you stay around and become effective. He picked up the first down. It's a first down and a gain of 13.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
A nice throw by the rookie from LSU. And he's got his team a first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. Luke McCaffrey. Touchdown, Commanders.
Mike, this is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
The extra point is up and through. And the Commanders will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. McLeod now to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense getting set to get back to work. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Short throw taken by Pitts. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. We got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. That's complete to McLeod. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd and a yard. Throwing is Cousins. He's got his target. That's Pitts. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
A give, and here comes Robinson. He'll fight forward for a short pickup to the 16. Second down and 8. They'll go again with Robinson. He'll take this forward maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Now Robinson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Third and long. Here's Cousins. is intercepted. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders are going to get the football at their own 23.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Commanders' offense ready to take over once more. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Going up top. That's caught! And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Another run here for Robinson. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
On the option, here's Robinson. And a minimal gain there, down to the 20. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Robinson. And the Commanders are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
They'll try to run with Robinson. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Gonzalez now for the point after. His kick is good. And the Commanders stretch things out even further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. McLeod now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. There's Kirk Cousins. He and the Falcons set for their next drive. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally, the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. First and 10. Cousins to throw. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Left side in the hands of London. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Falcon 1st down. Throwing now, Cousins. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
This throw pulled in by Pitts. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Pitts able to secure the 1st down grab, and there's a lot of expectations now in Atlanta for the young tight end. I mean, you go back to his rookie year, going over 1,000 yards, something that hadn't been done since Mike Ditka in the 60s. There's very few guys that have his athleticism at the...
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the 2nd round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a 1st rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
The Commanders' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. On the give, it's Robinson. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They get it done to the delight of this crowd. We saw a snowball or two launched in jubilation as time expired. Now these fans are going to have to battle the roadways. Safe getting home, folks, but sure it was worth it after a home victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Commanders are winners, as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.